This just in. If you have spent the last year entirely convinced that our new tech overlords are an unstoppable force of nature, ruthlessly bulldozing their way across the planet to build infinite rows of AI servers, I have an incredibly uplifting story for you. According to a deeply satisfying article by Joe Wilkins at Futurism, an angry Wisconsin mom just completely derailed a massive AI infrastructure project without breaking a sweat. The tech industry loves to project an aura of absolute inevitability. They want you to believe that their billions in venture capital and automated systems are invincible. But they completely forgot about the most dangerous, unyielding force in the known universe. A pissed-off mother of four with a Facebook account. Jane Black, a 64-year-old environmental organizer, looked at a proposed fossil fuel guzzling data center slated for her local community and said, "Absolutely not," and knocks out the corporate giants in the very first round. As a StoryBrand certified guide, I spend my days begging business owners to stop acting like soulless automated robots and start acting like actual human beings. We are currently drowning in a digital landscape filled with fake algorithmic slop. But this story proves that genuine human connection is still the ultimate trump card. So let's rip apart exactly how one woman mobilized an army to defeat a corporate behemoth, why tech companies are terrified of actual communities, and how you can harness this exact same undeniable human authority to protect your own brand. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Vicky Sidler, a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing strategist from the Strategic Marketing Tribe. And I help small business owners like you build failure-proof marketing by focusing on the exact 20% of effort that drives 80% of the results. All so that your marketing stops feeling like a miserable second job you never asked for. But let's be honest, if your business sounds like an automated tech conglomerate, your customers will treat you with the exact same hostility. You must establish secure, undeniable human authority. So download my 5-minute marketing fix to craft a powerful StoryBrand one-liner that standardizes your brand message, giving you a scalable, repeatable way to earn trust and prove you are actually human. Okay, now with all of that out of the way, why are tech billionaires so terrified of a 64-year-old mom? Well, if you think the only way to stop a multi-billion-dollar tech conglomerate is with a massive legal team and years of expensive lobbying, you severely underestimate the raw, unfiltered power of maternal rage. Jane Black didn't just wake up one day and decide to hate technology. As Wilkins notes in his reporting, 2 of her children suffer from asthma related to environmental factors, as well as multiple sclerosis. When she found out that an enormous, energy-devouring data center was proposed on a plot of land just 12 miles from her home, the threat wasn't theoretical. It was deeply personal. To quote Black, when you speak about wanting changes for cleaner air and you have a child who's impacted, it hits differently. These AI data centers require a staggering amount of electricity, and they primarily rely on burning massive amounts of fossil fuels to keep the servers cool. Black looked at a faceless corporation attempting to quietly poison her town's air supply for the sake of making a chatbot slightly faster, and she immediately went on the offensive. And her weapon of choice wasn't a complex legal injunction, it was a devastatingly simple community organizing strategy. So what happens when you try to put a server farm in someone's backyard? Because when a massive Texas-based development firm called Cloverleaf decided to plop an industrial AI facility right in the middle of pristine farmland, they completely miscalculated the local resistance. Black didn't start by lecturing her neighbors on the complex environmental impacts of generative AI. She met them exactly where they were. She started a Facebook group, now called the Stop Northeast Wisconsin Data Centers, and used the area's natural beauty as the initial hook. She tapped into the undeniable human truth that people love where they live, and they absolutely despise it when an out-of-state corporation tries to pave over their gorgeous farmland. Once she had their attention, she educated them on what this facility would actually mean for their health and their community. The response was explosive. The group gathered over 2,000 members in just the first 2 days, quickly swelling to 3,700 angry, highly motivated citizens. Black didn't use an algorithm to manipulate them. She used authentic human empathy to unite them against a shared threat. And that brings us to something really interesting. Is running away the only strategy these tech giants actually have? Because the absolute funniest part of this entire story is how incredibly fast the massive tech conglomerates completely folded under the pressure of actual human beings. Within days of the Facebook group's launch, Cloverleaf abruptly withdrew its plans. They didn't stay and fight. They didn't try to negotiate. They just packed up their toys and ran, blaming a lack of support from local officials. Black fully acknowledges that this was a game of corporate whack-a-mole, noting that companies like Cloverleaf will simply say, okay, we'll just go elsewhere. They prey on communities that aren't paying attention. The absolute second they face organized, vocal human resistance, their entire operational strategy collapses. Tech companies rely entirely on apathy. They want you to feel so overwhelmed by their size and their automated tools that you simply give up and accept the slop they feed you. But Jane Black proved that the system is incredibly fragile. To quote her, she said, "I was just one person who started a Facebook page." And she's hoping to inspire other communities to fight back. So how do you harness this exact same human power for your brand? Because if a single organizer can use a free social media page to completely dismantle a massive corporate infrastructure project, imagine what you can do if you actively harness your own authentic voice. Your customers are completely exhausted by faceless, automated corporate entities trying to bulldoze their way into their lives. They are actively looking for a reason to trust you. But if you hide behind AI-generated jargon and generic marketing sludge, they will treat you like a Texas development firm trying to ruin their farmland. You have to aggressively step out from behind the algorithm and prove that you are an actual, breathing human being who cares about their problems. You cannot let your business become an unfeeling digital monolith. You need a structural foundation to clearly communicate your humanity. So get my 5-minute marketing fix. It acts as a rapid diagnostic tool to help you use your actual human brain to craft a crystal clear story brand one-liner. It gives you a standardized, reliable system to establish genuine authority, proving to your customers that you aren't just another automated tech machine, but a fiercely human guide with a plan. Stop losing sales. Download the fix now. You can get it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? What is the most impossible bureaucratic or legal battle you've seen someone win? I'll go first. Many years ago, my uncle fought a desperate battle against a new tax law that was guaranteed to sink every small business with slim profit margins. He refused to back down, organized the right people, and actually succeeded in getting the law changed. Okay, your turn. What is your favorite David versus Goliath story? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, you might like this one too. It's about how Google just got hacked by an AI and how your two-factor might not save you. And this is one that YouTube thinks you might like, so check it out and see if the algorithm is right. That's it from me. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.